Hello? Oh my god! Wait, sorry. I'm just gonna permit me to be happy for a bit, cause like oh my god! Permit me to be happy for a bit, cause there are 1-year badges. They're so cute. Also, maybe I should have made the heart bigger. Maybe I should have made it bigger. It look there's just like this tiny red dot. A tiny red dot next to the thing. Oh yeah, right. The horn is wearing a scarf. Yeah. I thought it looked cool when I made it the first time. Adaboy, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months. So far from 1 year. It's okay. I appreciate the journey that you're taking with me. Konniria. Bagay ba sa amin yung badge? Yeah, it looks really nice. It looks absolutely lovely. It looks really good. I like it's so pretty. Maybe I should have changed the color a little bit. Maybe para it stands out. I'm not sure. Konniria, hello. Clover, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Next one for me. Ay, let's go. I mean, I can adjust it, but it ruins the spirit of my quote-unquote original work. I still have it saved. Yeah. Hi, assistant sama Chan. Huh? Hindi siya sapatos. It's my horn. The one on my head. It's the one on my head right now. Anyway, as everyone is very much aware, today is going to be a D&D day. Hooray! Today is going to be a D&D day. And we are going to be graced by Assistant Chan's presence today. It's my horn, guys. It's like what? It's the one here on my head. This one. See? Do you see the shape? Are you seeing the shape? It's right there. It's my horn. Oh, wala pala sapatos yung nasa ulo mo. But yeah, we are going to be doing Assistant Chan's first ever D&D experience today. So you guys have to like go easy on her, because this is going to be her first time like delving into the world of D&D. So hindi dapat natin siya bibiglain. May lore yung badge. Oh, may lore? I got nabagok ako, tapos they had to stop like the bleeding. So they attached this horn and pierced through my skull. I don't know. Renji, thank you so much for being a member for 1 year! Happy anniversary, consultant bros. Love you, par. Ito, oh, hug. Yeah. But yeah, it's also going to be Assistant's very first time on stream as well. So she is feeling a little bit nervous. About it. Scribble, thank you so much for being a member for 1 year! Time for funny elephant dice games. Yeah! Zedna, thank you so much for being a member for 1 year! Isang taon na pala po akong consultant. Ahoo! I'm very gratitude Miri and the rest of the familia. So glad to be here. Jelapon, thank you so much for being a member for 1 year! Happy anniversary! Whether we've been members for 12 months or less, what's important is that we're here together as a familia now and later. Yeah! Nate the Great, thanks so much for being a member for 7 months. My membership is kind of on and off, but I'll definitely get that 1 year badge, aiming for 2 years. Aw, thanks, it's very sweet. Natil, thank you so much for being a member for 1 year. Legends has it, pag hinugod daw yung horn ni Miria, tumutubo ulit. Yun talaga yung binibigay sa atin. Ion, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. Let's go. Tell Assistant Sama we don't bite until we get to know her better. Yeah. But yeah, I was in call with her earlier, and she did mention that she is very, very nervous very, very nervous. So, we'll try to make sure that this is as easy to follow of an instruction guide stream as much as possible. Also, Tempo, thank you so much for being a member for 1 year! Happy New Year! I want happy 1 year consultant So yeah, you might be hearing Bosu as well, right? You might also be hearing Bosu in during the stream because assistant is using Bosu's laptop and microphone. I'm so sorry, this is a new year. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was like sabaw as always, as per usual. Renji, thank you so much for gifting 5 Myriacha Kometa Virtual Live memberships. Kazumasa, welcome, welcome. Bakwi, welcome. Miguel Reyes, welcome. Mikan, welcome back. Gerald, welcome back as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, Popo, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. That's good for the 1 year consultants. Happy New Year. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Happy New Year. Silveriabus, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. Slightly 1 year, gang. Keep on rocking, Mir and Pamiras. Yeah! Thank you, Gifter-san. Even Bossu's like 1 year. 1 year badge. I like the tone you use for 1 year. Yeah, I have to be very celebratory. Quattro, thanks so much for being a member for 4 months. Wasn't expecting a time skip. I'm in the future. It's 2024 here. Anyway, as I was saying, so you might be hearing Bosu later during the stream because assistant is using his laptop. And assistant also told me that she was very, very nervous to be in a one-on-one call with me. So Bosu's gonna be there, just so that it doesn't get too awkward for her or something like that. Gira, thank you so much for being a member for 1 year! Bosu, let's go! Proud of you, stay strong. Heck yeah! Thanks so much, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. Yeah, Bosu is emotional support Bosu, so don't be surprised if you ever hear him on stream. Lenny, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. You got this, assistant-san. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna take some time to read everything. Murphy, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. It's fine, assistant Chinese new to all of this. Also nice to have you back. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was sick. Oh. I totally forgot. Oh yeah, it was a very bad migraine, but I'm fine now. Thank you so much for the care and concern. I guess Bosu counts as an emotional support. I'm not sure if Catboy counts. But yeah, he might chime in every now and then. So, I'm the older sister vibe. Yeah, I saw that. I saw this one reply to the thumbnail. The Wednesday Adams and and a friend. I feel like it describes the both of us based on pictures at least. Emotional support disembodied voice. Yeah, they're using assistant is using Bosu's mic and his laptop. So yeah. Anyway, without further ado, I suppose, and I should also probably let both of them know that I will be switching to that. I'm going to switch to the other side. I'm going to tag them on Discord to let them know that I will be transitioning. Moving. Okay. Yeah. You guys ready to meet Assistant Chan? You guys ready? I am. Also nervous. But yeah. Let's go! Hello. Hello. Oh wait, I need to remove some music. Wink. Is everything? Can you hear me?
Hello. I can't. Hello, Maria. Hello.
You can hear me or no?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Say hi.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for having me tonight.
Volume is low. Ah, who's low? Me or Or assistant? Actually, okay, here's the thing. Yeah, she smiles in her PNG. She's very cute. Very, very cute. Maybe I'll make it a little bit louder. There. Yeah. I think this should be good. Can you speak again,
Hello,
assistant?
hello.
Okay.
Hello, hello. Can you
Yeah.
hear me now? Okay, that's good. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. I don't know how to proceed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so nervous right now.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm also nervous because I think when we first met, we didn't really talk.
Oh yeah, we did not. We did not. It was
We
just
didn't
a
really talk
very
much.
quick interaction, really. And we just keep bowing our heads. Yeah, it was cute though.
Yeah. Also, hi Papa, welcome to the stream. Yeah, okay. So, everyone is very, very welcoming to Assistant Sama over here. But I figured that assistant is 3 syllables long. And you know,
Yep, it is really long. It's a mouthful.
but then I think about let me say this though. Miria is also 3 syllables long. So like I was about to say like we should baptize you with a shorter to say name, but then what does that make me? Also, Elaine's here. Hello, Elaine.
Hello, Elaine. Hello, hello.
Yeah. I don't know what else to nickname, I think. I'm not good at bestowing nicknames either.
Miria. Yeah, that's long. We should like call you something else, I guess. Miria.
Mir.
Very.
Var.
Mi-chan.
Mi-chan.
Mi-chan. Mi-chan. Yeah, that's a lot shorter, but still 2 syllables, I think.
That cutting off 1 syllable is okay.
Miria.
Miria. Miri. Mi-chan.
Mi-chan. But I don't think I can shorten your assistant name. Because
As-chan.
that's good.
As-chan.
No!
Bozu said As-chan.
I'm not gonna say As-chan. Other than me like announcing it there.
As-chan is here, everybody.
I think As-chan is better.
As-chan is
than-
okay. What the
That's it.
heck? As-chan.
Sis-chan.
Sis-chan. Sis-chan. This is difficult. Oh my goodness.
Kaya mo
You
yan.
can call me anything you'd like, Miria. I don't
Bunso.
mind. As long as it's from you, really.
Okay, Bunso. We shall get started.
Bunso! Bunso.
Okay.
Bosu. Bunso.
Bunso.
Asama.
The youngest member of the troop so far.
Wait, for real? What?
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
the most
Makes
recent
sense,
joined.
yes.
Yeah, the most
Right?
recent.
You were like first it was Bosu, and then Snapchat already
so
existed
this
way back
way.
when, and then us 3, and then you joined the roster technically.
The roster. Thank you for having me. I am much delighted.
Yeah, Bunso. For... yeah.
Bunso-chan.
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 Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
It's cute. It's very cute. It's very cute.
I'm sweating.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, how do we go about this?
We go about...
I have-
can't...
I have
You
a
have
paper
paper?
prepared. Yes, I
have
have
paper,
lots of
okay.
papers here.
Okay. Okay. So I technically made like a mini script for
Okay,
what we're supposed to do, but then I guess like we could take it slow and not be too, I don't know, info
Okay.
overload. So I guess
Yes, please.
before we start with the more technical stuff, I guess I would like to ask, this is going to be your first time playing D&D, right?
It is. It really is my first time.
Yeah, but you've heard of D&D before.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've had like friends who played D&D before, but I really don't know the concept or like how people do it. So I'm just like, oh, that's cool, but yeah, I don't have any idea how it works until now.
Yeah. Have you? What are the? Okay, is on a side note, like what are the kinds of games that you normally play?
That's sad. I don't usually play games. I'm like a cryptid in a cave. It's like this is really my first time being exposed to like this type of things. So please bear with me.
It's okay.
I am under your care. Thank you.
Have you played like Snake? Like you know that phone game Snake?
Oh yeah, I've tried that before.
Okay.
Oh, I guess Bosu dragged me into playing League recently, and every time he's playing, he's like, "Hey, we should play too." So I guess that's something new. I guess League.
You can technically call it like role playing, I guess, to an extent, because you're technically adopting a different quote unquote persona when you play
Makes
League
sense.
or something. Yeah, and with Snake, I guess you can just pretend that you were the snake eating all of those food there. But yeah.
I'm very good at Snake though. And Tetris.
I always get caught up with my tail. Okay, so I guess since you don't really, I guess, play a lot of like the more commonly known as role-playing games, the easiest way to basically describe D&D is that you're just playing pretend
Oh,
with other people.
playing pretend.
Yeah, but there are rules this time around. Like,
There's
Yeah.
rules.
mm-mm-mm.
Okay. So how does this work? Yeah.
Basically, when you do play D&D, you technically take the role of your character, and your character is anything you want them to be or how you envision them to be, and you go on adventures, I suppose. We go on
Oh.
quests. You interact with the
I see.
world created before you. And I guess what makes it a lot more freeform compared to like standard video game role-playing games is that if you're playing a video game, you usually have to like stick to how it was programmed. So there's a definite end and there's a definite start. There is a definite path that you would follow. Even if it's open world, technically you would still go for at least some point where you have to you have to abide by the video game's rules. But I guess for D&D, you play along with other people plus a dungeon master. I usually shorthand it into DM, and they kind of just like if you interact with something, they're going to tell you what happens. And it's all up to you how you want to carry your character around throughout the game. And it's up to the DM to tell you how the world and the other characters react to that kind of thing that you did. I guess it's a non-convoluted answer, I guess, to what D&D is.
Understood.
So I'm not going to be making a very complicated kind of game, I suppose, for our first campaign. And the first campaign is going to be having you. It's going to be having Bosu, Virgil, and Elaine. Now, Virgil and Bosu are, I guess, somewhat familiar and know the ropes of D&D. So both you and Elaine are the ones that are quite new to it. So at the very least, when we do get started with the game sessions where all of you guys are together, you can also count on them to help you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask them first. If I get lost in track, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. The fun part about D&D, and sometimes some people don't consider it as fun either, is that you also play it with dice. So
Dice.
yeah. the geometric shapes with numbers on it and really pretty colors.
Oh yeah, they sell a lot of those in cons. Exclusive for D&D. But
Yeah.
I haven't actually tried them before.
Do you have a dice set with you?
Oh, right now I don't have a set.
Does Bosu's office have like a dice set?
I think he has, but I don't know where they are.
Hoy, Bosu,
currently.
asan yung dice mo?
Oh, he just left
Oh no!
for a bit. He left me here. Oh no, but
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
dice. I think he has like 2 or 3 around here. I just don't know where exactly.
It's okay. Let's not mess with his office.
Okay, okay. Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So, in D&D, these math rocks, these dice thingies. Wait, what's the plural of dice? Die?
Die? Is it die? I really don't know.
But these rocks, these funky looking rocks with the numbers, they tend to have like an effect over how a certain thing that you do will impact other people. So if, for example, I wanted to convince Bosu to buy me a new game, right? And if I were in the D&D universe and I was just conversing with him, Bosu, I would like you to buy me what's an expensive game on Steam? I'm not
Wow.
sure. You're back. Give dice. Give
He's
dice,
back.
Bosu. Give dice.
I'll give dice.
Dice.
Okay.
Now.
The dice.
Dice.
Die.
Here. I have dice. Here, D20.
Okay, yeah. Give a D20.
Oh, I
Alright.
have D100s.
No. Just the D20. Just the D20. Alright. So if, for example, okay, that's a better idea. Alright. If, for example, I tell Bosu, hey Bosu, I want you to buy me 100 Apex packs. It sounds very unrealistic, right? For Bosu to do something like that, right? And if I were to come up to him in a D&D setting, I would have to like roll dice to see how effective my demands were. So
I see.
yeah, so you get the benefit of rolling the dice.
Okay, got it.
And tell me what number you get.
All right, now wait. Let me. Oh, it's. How do you do that?
46. So we only have a
No,
D100.
the D20, Bosu.
Okay.
100 is too big.
D20.
Most of the
4.
rolls that you make will be using a
43.
D20.
Just 4.
I got a 4. Okay, so you see that the D20 has 20 different faces, and it goes from 1 to 20. So usually, the higher the number, the better the outcome.
I see.
So, if for example I rolled a 4 on my persuasion, on me trying to persuade Bosu to get me 100 Apex packs, with a 4, because that's so absurdly low, he would probably go like, "You need to rely on super chats for that, Miria. I'm not gonna help you there."
Oh no.
Yeah, so that's
Okay,
how it
got
kind
it.
of plays. But if, for
I see.
example, I got a higher number, like 18, if I rolled an 18 from that D20 dice, he could be like, "You know what, Miriam, that's a good plan. I'm going to buy you 100 Apex packs right now." Yeah, so I guess that's like an easy way to understand how the dice kind of
Yeah, I think I got it.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the essence of D&D. You can also hit people, I guess, because there's also combat. If you also want to like bonk people with sticks and stuff, it's also a part of the game.
Don't even
Which...
try.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So what's going to happen now is, I guess I will tell you about like the story. I will tell you about the story of the world that you will eventually make a character in, which the others will also make a character in, and you guys will be grouped up together to explore. Alright. So I'm going to be moving the screen. Hopefully it works. I'm going to be moving the screen to the world map. I also don't know if you guys can hear the background music. Can you hear the background music?
Oh yeah,
There's a
we
little
can
bit, yeah.
hear it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like the background music that I'm using for the campaign. Can you imagine? I get really cool songs from Dova. Oh, you just hear they only hear the. I'm gonna make it a little bit louder. Alright, so this is the world of Ayoridale. And this is like a world that I came up with while I was like previously doing like D&D streams back then, before I invited you guys, right? So for this particular world, it consists of a lot of islands floating above this never-ending void. And this one such massive island right now is known as Ayoridale. And Ayoridale, as you can see in front of you, is a rather vast looking mega island, I suppose, that is being divided by this great mountain range, like right here, great mountain range, and rivers that break apart into 2 extra paths, I guess. Yeah. For this particular world, it is governed by oh wait, maybe that's a bit too technical, right? Yeah, okay. So for this particular world, I would have you guys start over here. This place over here. Can you see me pinging it with pink?
Yep.
Alright. So Brightvale is a major city in Ayoridale that has recently been going through some very peculiar happenings recently. Some might say that it's starting what might be the end of this particular island, because there were a few adventurers in the past who, unbeknownst to them, discovered a great nefarious plot to throw this island into the void by destroying the core. And the core is like kind of like this gravitational thingy that keeps it afloat. And if that core gets destroyed, like right in the middle of an island, it's like the island's heart. If that island heart gets destroyed, this will fall into the abyss, and everyone on this island will die. And that might include your characters as well if you guys fail to stop it, basically.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's basically what's going to happen. You are currently on an island where rumors are finally starting to spread that there have been some evil, nasty people that are trying to destroy this place because they believe that it will bring salvation to all.
Salvation to all.
Yeah. So your character, before we get to the technical part, your character just happens to receive an invitation letter that also includes an application form. It seems that the local Adventurers Guild in Brightvale, this city over here, has been recruiting a lot of adventurers for the past few days, as if they're trying to garner a lot of people to join them in their group. And it kind of makes you feel a little bit curious as to why they're doing something so rash and so sudden, when in the past few weeks things have been rather quiet around the town that you live in. So yeah, I guess that's like the general premise. That's how you feel a little bit. Your character, at least, would feel a little bit interested as to why there seems to be mass recruitment for the Adventurers Guild.
I see.
So now we'll go to your character. Before we go to like the very bookish parts, I guess I would go ask you, like, what kind of character do you think about having? Do you think you would want to have?
Are there like categories for characters and stuff like that, or do I just decide on my own?
You can. What I normally do. You technically can decide on your own, but because it's like what I normally do is that I would first ask a newbie player to tell me what kind of character they want to do. Some people will say, "Oh, I want to stab people." That's totally not me, by the way. But like, yeah, Some people would say,
I
oh, I
see.
like helping people out and I like using magic. And to me, that sounds like, oh, you could totally be a cleric. If you say that, oh, I want to stab people and like be very sneaky about it, I would go like, oh, maybe you could be a rogue assassin kind of thing. Something like that. So if you have an
Oh.
idea first, we can go off of that. But if you also want to be comfortable with what kind of characters you would be able to play, I would be more than happy to introduce you to all of them.
I see. Let's see. I actually wanted to have a character that has some sort of stealth, like very stealthy. What else?
Stabs
Be
people.
able to attack people without making their presence known, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, then that fits us. Yeah, that's the easiest way to, like, if you want to do something, then we'll try to fit it in. So I'll move you here. Oh wait, I didn't move you to the world map pala. This is the world map. Bleh. Do you see it now?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the world map. And
There
this
we
is
go.
my character creation guide, basically.
Ooh.
Okay,
Integration guide.
right? So these are your character classes, these are your ability scores, and these are your races. Okay, so what you would end up being is most likely a rogue, because rogues normally are very sneaky, very stealthy, and they can employ a variety of techniques to make their enemies K-word. D-word, rather. Make their enemies kill. No, make their enemies die with most of the time without having to like let their presence be known.
Nice.
So they're like the sneakier kinds of people. So like it's
Got
mostly
it.
fitting rogue. And then for example, there are a lot of kinds of rogues, but I think you fit the very particular niche of being an assassin. Does that sound like something you would want to make?
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Assassins are good.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess it's also like, yeah, this is like a very quick rundown over like all of the other classes. But we've got your eyes set on assassin. So next, I guess there are like races other than humans available
yeah.
in the campaign. So you can just
Dragonborn, dwarf, elf, gnome, half elf, half orc, halfling, human, tiefling. What's a tiefling?
Oh, tieflings are basically like devil spawn. So they're your
Sounds cool.
usual people that are kind of like born with horns, a tail, and basically like they are normally not really looked down on, but are somehow feared because of their appearance. They look like actual demons, I suppose.
Demons.
Yeah.
I see. Let's go with tiefling then. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go with tiefling.
Yeah, okay. So we're going with tiefling. I guess if you Google it, you'll see like how they normally portray tieflings. But yeah, they're generally like considered as outcasts because either people are afraid of them or people have this like stereotype that tieflings are only out to like get them or something. Yeah.
They look hot. I just searched them up
They do.
just now.
They actually do. They actually really
They really do be hot though. Oh my goodness, what the heck. Nice.
Yeah. So that's a tiefling.
Nice.
Yes, a very sneaky
An
assassin that happens to have
tiefling.
the look of a demon.
Oh, what's the ability scores?
Okay. So
What
the
does that
ability
mean?
scores normally get a little bit confusing at the start, especially if it's your first time encountering them. So you actually have 6 ability scores that matter in D&D. So you have your strength, and it's basically how good you can crush a tomato. And your dexterity is basically how good you can dodge a tomato being thrown at you. Con is constitution. So it's basically how well you will be able to handle eating a bad tomato. Like, will you get sick, or will you pass out, or will you just be fine?
I see.
Int is basically knowing that tomato is a fruit, technically. Like, it's categorized as a fruit.
Intelligence.
But being wise and having wisdom is knowing that you technically wouldn't put tomato in a fruit salad. Right? Unless there are
Yes,
some people who
true.
do that.
What if I did?
I'd be concerned. Wouldn't know why. Wait, you do? Like, really?
I mean, it's still edible, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I'm concerned.
I'm not letting you make fruit salads anymore. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. And then charisma is being able to convince someone to buy
Oh.
the fruit salad you made that includes tomato.
The tomatoes. It's
Yeah, that's basically all of the ability scores. Explain. Oh yeah, for the
Very
people who are
nice.
hearing Bosu, assistant is using Bosu's mic and laptop, so they're in the office right now.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. So yeah, this is basically like the very quick guide to understanding D&D. Okay.
very nice. There you go. A
Alright.
tiefling assassin.
Okay. So I will give you this particular, here we go. I'll send it over to you so you can look over what a tiefling can do. It's on the Miria channel. There you go. Okay.
Tieflings
So-
mature at the same rate as Tieflings are about the same size and build.
Yeah, as
Humans.
humans. They're basically human-sized devils. They can also see in the dark, basically. But if you're looking at
Oh,
things in the dark, you
nice.
cannot recognize color. And they're also resistant to fire damage, which means that it's not going to hurt them as much compared to like a regular person that you try to set fire on to. I mean, don't do that, but also, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got it. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so I will be introducing you to your character sheet. Now, the character
Character
sheet might
sheet.
look very, very daunting at first, but it doesn't have to be because I'm here. Okay,
Wow.
okay, so I will be giving you your very own character sheet. And here's how it's going to look like. Alright. So if you go over to Roll20, on the upper right corner of the screen, you will see this newspaper looking thing. And if you like hover over it, there's a tooltip that says journal. So
Oh,
just
yeah.
click on that part, and then you will be able to see this folder that says characters. So you can expand that folder if you haven't yet. And there should be a blank sheet assistant there.
It only says the handouts category.
What? Oh,
Yep.
characters is not seen. Wait, let me.
Handouts.
There you go.
Oh.
Can you see it
there
now?
you go.
Yep.
Alright. So, how you would want to create this character is we're going to be editing it directly. So just
Okay.
if you double click that, it brings out a pop-up that gives you the option to edit it directly.
Double click. Oh, nice.
Okay. So we're editing the sheet directly, and what's going to happen basically is, so it looks very confusing at the start, but I'll explain every single part of it as quickly as easily as I can, I hope. Yeah. So over at the very top left of the screen, or of that window, you'll see where you can put your name in. So you can just type in your name, Bunso, for now.
Alright.
Because I don't know if you already have a name for your assassin tiefling yet. So you can just put assistant there for now. right? And then for class, you can just click it and do a drop down and select rogue.
Rogue. Got it.
And what that does is that you will automatically have the important stuff ticked out for the time being. Okay, you don't have to put anything on subclass. You'll start at level 1. For the race part, you can just type in tiefling.
Done.
Yeah, no need to put sub-race, creature type, no need. Okay, so there are some things on the left-hand side of your character sheet, and it's basically the same ability scores I told you about earlier. It is strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma in order, basically. Now, what we normally do for D&D is that either we use 3 methods of generating your scores. Either we use standard array, which means that there are set numbers and you just decide to put it where you want it to go. Point by, which means you'll adjust it yourself. And lastly is basically rolling. And rolling is normally the most fun. If you really want to roll your stats, I'm okay with that if you want to try it out. But
I think that
you
would
have
be
to
cool.
understand. Yeah, it will be very cool. But you have to understand, sometimes the dice does not want to be on anyone's side. But if you're game for that, I will have everyone do like dice rolls for their stats as well.
Okay, would you like that?
Up to you. I have no
Okay.
preference.
I mean, let's do the dice then. Let's do the dice.
Okay, then that means everyone will have to do the dicey thingy. Alright, so that means what's going to happen is you need to go to the chat again. You see the parang the chat box in roll 20?
Oh yeah, it's right here now.
Okay, so you would go there. Tapos, what you need to put for me there is /r space. And then you type 4d6d1.
4d621.
Wait, what?
D1.
6 to 1?
D1.
4d6d1.
Oh, sorry.
Right?
There you go.
So
4d6d1.
So what this formula means is that you are going to be rolling 4 d6s, right? So a d6 is the 6-sided die, and what it's going to do is going to add the total for all of those 4 die, plurals, and it's going to remove the lowest score there. And what you get there is basically your ability score. You get 1 ability score out of doing this particular roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
So I'm gonna show you how it looks like, right? I'm going to press send and show how it looks like. Yeah, it's going to roll the dice for you. I rolled really nicely. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see in the formula there, the number 2 has been discarded because it's the lowest possible roll. And 6 plus 5 plus 4 is equal to 15, which means 15 is a number that I can put in any type of ability I want. Maybe I want to be a very strong fighter. I would put this 15 on strength. But for your case, if you did get a 15, then you might want to put it on dexterity because you want to be very, very sneaky.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, that's how it's going to look like.
I'll
And you need to roll this
do it
6
now.
times. Go
6
for it.
times, okay.
Yeah, do the first one first. You don't have to rush.
Rolling the dice. 7.
That's
12.
number 2.
3.
Nice.
16. 4. Another 1. 5. And then the last one.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Okay, 7 plus 12 plus 16 plus 12 plus 13 plus 9. Sorry, I'm just gonna add it. I just wanna... Oh, it's 69. Nice. It totals to 69. Basically, like, I think most average character roles end up within the 68 to 73 margin. Or range, rather, not margin. Yeah. So now that you have these numbers, right? You have your 7, your 12, etc., etc. You get to plug it into whichever ability score you would want it to have.
okay. So, let's see. We got 16 is the highest number, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put that in dexterity.
Yep.
Wait,
Dexterity
here,
would
okay.
basically also influence
Can you-
how sneaky you
Oh, there we
are,
go. 16.
how easy it is for you to like do some parkour, and
Parkour moments.
yeah, how good you are with like I would say pickpocketing, but I guess like trying to yeah, pickpocketing, I guess.
Use the
That's the easiest
ideas.
way. Mm.
Pickpocketing. 13. I think that would. Well, intelligence is something on there, so I guess we should just put it there. The 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another
13.
thing I need to tell you. Your
Okay.
constitution is, like I said earlier, how well you can eat a bad fruit or bad food and still be
Mhm.
okay. It also influences your HP.
My HP.
Yeah.
Influence. Oh, right. Yeah, makes sense. Constitution. Wait, what else is on here? 12. 2 12. So let's put Constitution as 12. And then, what else? I think Stretch should also be 12. There you go.
Mhm.
And then, oh my. 7 and 9. Wisdom should be 9, I guess. And then let's just put the charisma to the lowest. Oh my gosh. 7. Yep. I got 7 charisma.
It's
That's
okay.
sad. Really sad.
Yeah. Okay. So you have 12 strength, pretty good, but you're very dexterous and you're a fairly healthy person, fairly smart, but sometimes how do I explain wisdom? Sometimes your heart is elsewhere or your mind is elsewhere, but you're very smart, I guess. And then you're not really good with talking to a lot of people. Like
Very, very accurate, I guess.
yeah.
Alright. That's already set upon.
You don't have Riz. Chat says you don't have Riz.
Oh my goodness. Why? That's okay, I think.
Yeah. You don't need to talk much. You're gonna be doing a lot of like the killing and stuff, I guess.
Yeah,
And
makes
the
sense,
stabbing.
I guess.
The knife does the talking for you.
Yep, the knife does the talking, according to Boss.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Next up, right? Well, once we've got those scores, I need you to look at the page for tieflings again.
Okay, wait. Page for Tiefling. Where did that go?
I sent you the
Here.
link.
Okay, we got it.
Okay. So what you're going to do for that is tieflings actually get a +1 to intelligence and a +2 to charisma by virtue of just existing. So that is another thing that you would have to factor in. So you have your basic rolled stats, your rolled abilities, but then because this is your race, for example, you're a tiefling. Tieflings are naturally charismatic, so they get a bonus for charisma. And they get a bonus to
Oh, I
intelligence
see.
as well. So your 7 will actually turn into a 9 because of those racial characteristics.
Oh my goodness, thank goodness.
Yeah. And you're actually gonna be a lot
9.
smarter.
By
There
how
we
many
go.
points again?
You get a +1 on your intelligence.
Why did you?
So it's going to be
That's
14.
fine. There you go. Nice.
Mhm. So when you're looking at your character sheet right now, you have like the 2-digit numbers plus a very big number at the top, right? So for example, your dexterity is a 3. Okay.
Yep.
That 3 will play a part when you start doing your dice rolls. So for example, if you remember me trying to persuade Bosu to buy me 100 Apex packs earlier, right? And I would be using your charisma stat, I will be actually using that -1 to all of my D20 rolls.
Oh,
So if I rolled my 4 earlier and that didn't have like my ability modifier yet, so we call those modifiers, what's going to happen is my 4 is going to turn into a 3 and it's going to be an even worse outcome.
Oh, got it.
And the opposite is also true. So if, for example, someone threw a tomato at you and you were required to roll dexterity, you have that +3 to help you out with that roll, which kind of makes
got it.
yeah, it makes you dodge it better depending on how high of a number you got from the dice.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's basically it. That is it for that one, right? For inspiration, we can set that aside for now. The proficiency bonus is a fixed number that doesn't get that we don't have to bother with, at least for now. But it is a number that you tend to add into, right? So you are a rogue, the sneaky people.
Sneaky.
Yeah. And if you look at this box underneath the proficiency bonus, or like on the right side of those ability scores over at the left, right? You'll see strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Right? You see them? And then there are check boxes next to dexterity and intelligence. So rogues are the kinds of people who benefit from being sneaky and snarky and very, very agile, right? So because they're very good at those kinds of things, they also get an additional +2 because that's what they're supposed to be good at. So as you can see, instead of it being just a regular +3, you get a +5 if you roll dexterity. Because of your proficiency bonus. Because you're good at it, you get an additional bonus at it. Something like that.
Got it.
And then when you go below the saving throws, there are other skills that might be a bit overwhelming. So let me just go over them really, really quickly. Right? Acrobatics is basically parkour. How well you like try to climb roofs or boxes and street poles, I guess. Animal handling is I guess easy to define as how to handle animals. Arcana is spell smarts, so like knowing about magic. Athletics is how strong you are, like maybe pushing boxes instead of climbing over them. Deception is obviously like, you know, yeah.
History.
History is your ability to remember past events that might not be easy for other people to remember. Something that really has you thinking, I guess. Insight next is like how well you can read a person. Like maybe their body language is telling you something opposite to the words that you're hearing from them. So you can be a little bit more insightful and roll this if you wanna kind of see if he's being very shifty or this person is hiding something like that. Intimidation is, I guess, as is. Investigation, as is. Medicine is, I guess a lot of them are pretty as is. Nature is how well you understand like the world around you and like environment and stuff. Perception is how well you see around you, like things that other people might not be able to notice, you might be able to see it.
I see.
Performance is do a silly little dance and how well you do it.
No.
Persuading is as is.
As is.
Religion is how well you know like the lore of the gods of the world or stuff. Sleight of hand is what I was telling you about earlier. Like, can you pickpocket nicely, or can you like cheat on like cards or something?
Sleight of hand. Yeah, got it. Nice.
Yeah, and stealthing is basically like you stealthing around, sneaking around. And survival is like survival out in the outdoors.
Got it. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for now for those thingamabobs. Now let's go to actually you making your character and filling this out. Okay, so I'm going to link you another thing.
Okay.
And it's going to be about your role as a rogue. Here you go. I will send you this link so we can go over it one by one. Okay. Let me send it to you here. Let me know if you got it.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So it does look a little bit intimidating because there's this like table and a lot of words out there. You don't have to read
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
need to pay attention to it because I will explain. Alright.
Yes.
So at first level, right? At first level, what you see there is that you have expertise. So because rogues are naturally very cunning, they're very crafty and all of that, and that's part of like their tools of the trade, right? It's part of the tools of the trade so that they can get around places and use these things to their advantage. They have this thing called expertise. So expertise means that if you're good at one thing, you actually even get better at it.
Oh.
Specialty.
Yeah,
I see.
basically you're specializing in one thing, right? So because you get to be an expert, right? You have to pick something out later, okay? But for now, I need you to decide what kind of skills you would want to have before we can apply your expertise.
Do I have like options already? Or
Yep. Here are your
okay.
options. I pasted down on Discord. So out of like these ones that are listed here, you can choose 4 of them.
Oh, I see. Let me just zoom in.
I'm so sorry, it's so small.
It's okay. It's okay. Acrobatics, athletics, deception, insight, intimidation, investigation, perception, performance. Sleight of hand. I think sleight of hand is something that I would really need. Yeah, or stealth.
Yep. And if you like those, what you do is you go to your character sheet and you just place a check mark on the box next to the thing.
Would you recommend something that she's already good at in terms of like modifiers?
What do you mean by that, Bosu?
For example, if assistant's already like great at sleight of hand, it's like an even better thing to specialize in instead of let's say intimidation, which suffers from a -1, or it doesn't matter.
It depends on how you want to play your character. Like if for example, I am the kind of character, if my rogue is the kind of character that would try to avoid direct conflict, I wouldn't go for intimidation because that means I might have to go in front of someone and try to like show them how strong I am or something. But if my rogue is that kind of person, I would go for it. Some people want rogues that are maybe a secret sweet talker, so they have a skill in persuasion instead. Something like that. I guess
see.
it really depends
Well,
how
in
you
that
kind of want to play your
case,
character.
I guess we'll just have to go with stealth because we have to be very sneaky, I guess. Yeah. Where will we put that?
Put a check mark next to the stealth over there.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Very strong stealth. Stealthy. Oh, 4, right? Okay, so next one should be sleight of hand, I guess. Sleight of hand. And then wait. Investigation, deception, insight. Insight. Yeah, insight is good. Insight and then perception. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So apart from being very sneaky and very skilled with trying to pickpocket, I guess it's the easiest way I can describe sleight of hand. You also know how to read people a little bit better, and you have a tendency to notice things that you don't normally, that other people normally don't see.
Yep. Nice.
All right. Now you have to tell me, right, among those things over there, which one do you want to be an expert at?
Oh,
Like even better than your current state.
I guess stealth is really what I'm leaning towards too. Yeah. Stealth.
All right. So I'm gonna modify your sheet a little bit. So you might see that it moves on its own. Let me just do that really quickly. Your stealth is going to be even stronger. There we go. So your stealth now has a +7 to it. Yeah,
Wait.
that means if you
I
roll
did not
your
see that.
d20. Yeah,
Plus
that means
7.
if you roll your d20, you get a +7.
Wait. It's not reflecting into the sheet on our end yet.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's still uploading, but it's +7 on my end now.
Okay.
But don't worry, it'll reflect
Plus
in a bit.
7.
Yeah, that means you are so much better than most people when trying to hide or when you're trying to sneak
Nice.
around things.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so that's for your skills. So now you have to tell me, what kind of weapon would you want between a rapier or a short sword?
A what now? First one is what?
You know fencing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those kinds of weapons. So you can either get a rapier or a short sword, which you use to stab.
Let's see. A short sword would do, I think. Yes, they would
So
do
I will
well.
give you a short sword into your inventory. There you go. Now I have a stabby thing.
Be stabby.
Okay. Alright. And then the next question is, would you prefer a short bow or another short sword?
Okay, that's tricky. I think another
want two
short
short
sword
swords?
would do.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
stabbing
That's cute.
people.
Alright, now you can stab people twice in
Yes.
quick succession. Alright, very good. Alright, now you have that. Next, you have a choice between a burglar's pack, a dungeoneer's pack, or an explorer's pack. So they're
A
very minute kind of things. They just have they're kind of like a backpack full of like nifty stuff. It
Mhm.
depends on what kind of purpose you're going to be using it for. But if, for example, you pick a burglar's pack, you technically get a bag that has like marbles, some string, a crowbar, a hammer,
crowbar.
some climbing stuff like pitons, and a
I see.
lantern, some rope, stuff like that. But if you go for like a dungeoneer's pack, it basically has like the same thing, except it has extra food, a water skin, which is kind of like this world's like hydro flask or something,
Oh yeah, I
some
know.
rope.
I know those stuff.
and yeah, the explorer's pack has like a mini bedroll where you can sleep in. So it's just up to you to decide.
I think okay. Dungeoneer's pack would do, I think.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Let's go with the second one.
Yeah, I will put it here. So you'll see that it updates and adds it to your
Nice.
inventory. Yeah. So
Short sword.
yeah,
Short
you have
sword.
two short swords. Okay. You also get leather armor. So
Oh,
let me put that on.
nice.
Yeah, you get leather armor at the start. You also
Nice.
get 2 daggers, so you have short swords and daggers now. You get two of them, so you have shorter stabby sticks. And you also get thieves' tools. So thieves' tools are like lock picks, kind of like they help you to break locks and stuff.
I see, I see.
So those are your thieves' tools. You usually use them to like mess with contraptions, break locks, and even try to open like locked chests and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right. So that is your stuff. So let me put your rogue basics here. If you go towards, all right. Here's the thing. There, you know how when we started, when you joined Roll20, there were like some roles there that talks about like your characteristics, personality traits, bonds, flaws.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We should get into that soon. Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm going to link you to a page again.
Okay.
Alright. Going to link you to another page. And this talks about backgrounds. So backgrounds are basically like kind of like a little intro to your backstory. It kind of helps you characterize your character a little bit more. Makes you
I see.
Makes you contextualize them as well. So let's do this really quickly. Here is your list. Okay. Here is your link. If you need to filter it out, I would recommend that you just filter everything out except for the player's handbook.
Oh, there's a lot on here.
Yeah.
There's a lot on here.
Yeah, this is how I normally like filter it out. Yeah. Bagal mag-upload to Discord. Yeah. Just remove everything else. We just need the player's handbook ones. Yeah. It also very much helps with the role-playing aspect, especially if you find that it's a bit difficult for you to like do the role-playing part. You just have to remember that, oh, I'm actually like a criminal, but nobody knows that yet. So I can try to pretend to be sneaky about it and stuff like that. Yeah.
Let's see. Alright, okay, so...
Okay. So that is your list over there. If you need help with the list, it starts from Acolyte up until... Sorry, excuse me.
Urchin?
Urchin, yeah.
What's an urchin? What?
Not
Yeah,
a
an
sea
urchin. No, not a sea urchin. They're basically like, I guess the easiest way to explain it is like a street rat.
Oh.
Yeah. So...
I see.
Would you want that?
Wait, I'm still going through some of them first.
Take note of the proficiency as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. Acolyte. Charlatan. What's that?
Scam artist.
Charlatans
Scam
are
artist.
like... Oh, yeah, scam artists, basically.
Scam artist. Criminal. Criminal spy. Let's see. Guild artisan. Hermit. Noble knight. Outlander. Well, I'm not good at athletics, so I think the only option that I have on here is either the urchin and the criminal spy.
With the skill proficiencies? Oh, no. Here's how you understand the skill proficiencies there. They add to what you already have.
Oh, okay, I see.
So if you have, like... If you don't have insight or persuasion yet and you want to add it to your list, you can totally pick something that has it. So you can make your character a little bit more well-rounded.
I see. If that's the case, then I might as well, Noble. Sailor, pirate, soldier, urchin, noble. Nobles are born. Lifestyle. I'm sorry, I'm reading through them.
No, it's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
just
If you have any
reading
questions,
through
feel
them
free to
right
ask me
now.
as well. But I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Entertainer. That's why I got performance. Any suggestions for this one though?
Are you asking me? I mean, if you're going for the sneaky vibes, then you wouldn't want a charlatan because they're people who will be noticed in the first place, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Then you can go for urchin because it kind of makes sense with your vibes.
I see.
You can also go for soldier if you want to be like somebody who's trained.
Oh wait, what is this? Outlander.
Outlander's
Or you
like
can also be a
kind of...
criminal. Like you're just straight up criminal.
Let's go with the... The red power for good and for ill. They tend to be driven either by into people whom they shared life on the streets. Yeah, let's go with urchin, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go with
They're
the
like
urchin.
street rats. So
Street
urchins are
rats.
kind of like those people who grew up in the streets, so they have a better understanding of the lay of the land, especially in like cities. They're a lot more they're sturdy people because they had to fend for themselves at a very young age, kind of like that. So I guess most of the time, like, urchins normally start an adventuring career because they want to get by, or at least try to find a way to have a life that's more comfortable.
I see. Batang hamog.
Yeah. Basically.
Batang hamog. No. That's fine. Let's go with urchin.
Yeah. Okay. So an urchin is proficient in sleight of hand and stealth, but since you actually have both of them already, you can go to your sheet, you can go to your character sheet, and you can pick 2 of your own choice.
2 of my own choice.
Yeah. So anything that you feel like you want.
I see. With here, am I looking at the right thing right now?
Oh, Muriel, where she picked she picked or sea urchin. She picked urchin. Where is it going to reflect?
I'm gonna put it there. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just pick 2 skills for now from the list that you have not yet checkboxed.
I see. Oh, right here.
Skills.
Deception. Just 2, right?
Yep.
Oh.
2 of your own choice.
Okay.
And then intimidation. Intimidation. Nope. Investigation, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Or wait, I think if I'm gonna be living in the street, I might as well just put it on survival, I think.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Kind of like understanding how to make your way through and stuff like that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes very, very much sense. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but apparently you get 2 expertise pala. So other than your stealth that you're also very good at, you can pick another thing that you can also be very, very good at. Another one.
Stealth. Another one. Okay.
And another one.
Another one. Yeah, let's go with the wait, the stealth.
What you already have picked out of the 4?
Out of the 4. Stealth. Just the 4, like sleight of hand.
Yeah, what do you pick?
Stealth.
Earlier?
Let's just go with stealth, yeah.
Wait, you already picked stealth.
Yeah, you already
Out
have
of
stealth.
Or something else. Okay, so
Yeah.
sleight of hand.
Something you want to be better at. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go with
let
sleight
me
of
adjust that
hand.
really quickly. You might
Sleight
see your
of
sheet
hand.
disappear a bit. Sleight of hand
Oh,
is
it
also going
changed.
to be expertise. Yeah. I'm fixing the. There you go.
Okay.
Now I have a +7 to it too.
Nice.
For some reason, stealth isn't updating.
Yeah.
But sleight of hand
It's
updated.
still like 5 on here.
Oh, can you try pressing it and let's see if it rolls properly?
Pressing stealth.
Oh, there is a little bit of like a hiccup on it. Okay, it's okay. I can adjust that on. Did that
Okay.
roll? Oh, but I pressed yours. It also rolled weird. It's okay. I'll adjust that in a bit. We'll do the rolls later pa naman. Okay. For urchins, they're usually like the kinds of people that know how to get around places, right? So you have this thing called a feature, and features are kind of like this one, for example. You know the secret patterns and flow to city, and you can find passages that other people would miss. So basically, you know how to go around the esquinitas and stuff like that.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And because
Okay,
if
got
you're
it.
if you're with the Cometa people, you would be able to like guide them faster within the city because you're like
Nice.
more familiar with it. Yeah, you're gonna be
Look at
more
that,
familiar.
let's go.
Okay, let's go with your personality traits. Okay,
Oh, nice.
so this is where you would start rolling things. So for your
Okay.
personality traits, I need you to roll 2 d8s. So if you remember the formula earlier, it's just /r space d8. People are calling you batang hamog for real. No.
Oh my goodness. No. What's the formula again? D8.
Yeah, /r space d8.
Okay, let's do this. Rolling the dice.
Okay, you got a 5. So
A five.
number 5 is I eat like a pig and I have bad manners. You okay with that? Are you okay with having that?
No. Can I roll another? Oh my
Yeah, you
goodness,
can
that's so
until
bad.
you get something
Alright.
that you're happy with. I'm fine with that.
Nice. D8.
Okay. Legit
Alright,
bata
now it's a 6.
Okay, number 6 is I think anyone who's nice to me is hiding evil intent.
Oh, yeah, let's go with that. Let's
Okay,
go
okay.
with
So
that.
I'll paste that onto your personality traits. Okay.
Nice.
So you can have that. You can have another personality trait if you want to add another role to it.
Oh, I can do that.
Yep, you can have two
okay.
personality traits coming from that background.
I see. Oh wait, that's a D7. Another 6.
Oh, you have to roll again.
Okay. Slash RD8.
Edgy bata
2.
naman.
No.
Number 2, I
2.
ask a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah, I think I can put that on there. It makes
Alright.
sense.
Okay, I'll paste that there.
But ang
You have trust issues.
Use a cell phone.
Why? Alright, I think that works now.
Okay, then we proceed with your ideals. So ideals are kind of like what keeps you what your basic behavior is like. Other than personality traits, is like the things you would see when you normally interact with people. This is what you uphold, basically.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Like you try to abide by these ideals. So you need to roll a d6 instead. It's a slash RD6.
Okay, wait, D6. Let's go. 2. Wait, did it roll?
Yeah, I got a 2. So you rolled a 2, and number 2 is community. So we have to take care of each other because no one else is going to do it. Does that sound like your character?
Let's roll another one.
It's okay, go ahead.
D6. 6?
Yeah.
Okay. 1. Okay, what does 1
Ayan.
1?
1 is respect. All people, rich or poor, deserve respect. I like how when you say I'm gonna roll another one, DM, it means that you don't think
Oh my god.
it's okay. Number 5.
Okay. Number 5.
5 is people. I help the people who help me. That's what keeps us alive.
Okay, if the next roll doesn't sound nice to me, I'll just stick with this 5
5.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, number 5. I don't want to waste so much time to like.
Just for repeat number.
Number 3.
Oh.
3. Change. The low are lifted up and the high and mighty are brought down. Changes the nature of things.
3. Let's go with 3 then.
Okay, so you're leaning towards a more chaotic kind
Yes.
of... I don't know when you just said yes before I even finished.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that is your ideal. Basically, it's like what you are deep down. Okay, and then we have this thing called a bond, and it's basically the thing that keeps you going. Yeah, the thing that keeps you going. The thing that makes you do the things that you do right now. So it's another d6.
Okay. Alright. Slash or D6. 5. 5.
Okay. 5 is I escaped my life of poverty by robbing an important person and I'm wanted for it.
Oh.
Makes sense of why you're hiding.
It does make sense, but I'm not trying to hide. I'm just trying to be stealthy. But if this next roll doesn't work out to what I wanted to be, I'll just stick with the first. Yeah.
Okay.
It's another one. No, wait. Another one.
Okay.
Another one. Okay, that's 1.
My town or my city is my home and I'll fight to defend it.
No, thanks. Let's just go with the first one.
Okay, so I escaped my life of poverty. So for some reason you managed to like rob a really rich person. And now you're kind of like trying to avoid getting pursued.
Actually, wait. Is it okay if I do another one real
Sure,
quick?
go for
I
it.
just want to see it. Okay. RD6.
4. 4 is I owe a debt I can never repay to the person who took pity on me.
Oh.
Does that sound more like your character?
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's
Alright.
torture this character
Oh
as much as we can.
Classic. I do that to all my characters as well.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, and lastly, we have your flaws. Your flaws are basically like something that comes out in the most stressful of moments.
Got it.
Preempting an RD6 already.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Let me know what you got.
One. There's a one.
If I'm outnumbered, I will run away from a fight.
No. Another one. That's a 3.
3. I
Yeah,
will
that's
never
a 3.
fully trust anyone other than myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're going
Let's
with that?
go
We're going with that?
Yes, we'll
Okay,
go
okay.
with that.
There we go. Oh my god, your
Yeah.
backstory is starting to sound very, very sad.
As it should. All according to plan. Let's go.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Badang
okay.
Homogorgians.
Your villain arc.
No.
Okay, I like how very intriguing it's coming around. So that's your background. We started with rogue. Okay. So let me
Nice.
explain other things that you can do as a rogue, right? So as a rogue, you have this thingamabob. Like it's called sneak attack.
Thingamabob.
Yeah. And sneak attack is basically if you were able to exploit the enemy being distracted, or this enemy is being surrounded by your teammates, then you can hurt them really, really hard. You can hurt them extra, basically.
Okay.
Right? So it's called
Nice.
sneak attack. So if, for example, you use your weapon to attack them, and they're next to one of your teammates, if you stab them, that stab will very, very much hurt.
Nice. Got
Yeah.
it.
That's your sneak attack. We'll see it more in action, I guess, if we actually get into combat. But for now, it's just a really quick explanation of how much stronger you are if people don't know you're there, basically.
Okay, okay.
And then there's this other thing, right? This is called your thieves' cant. So thieves' cant is basically like a secret language that you know because you are a rogue. It's kind of like secret code, basically.
I see,
It allows
I
you to
see.
hide messages in normal conversation that other people who don't know the secret code will never be able to decipher.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And that is for level 1 urchin. Let's see, what else are you still missing here? That's pretty much it, I think. You have your
Ooh.
character.
There you go. Wait, do we get to like change the character's name, or are we going to
You
stick
can.
with
You totally
I actually
can.
don't know what to name this character.
Oh,
I
you
don't
have a
even
lot
know
of
their
time.
gender yet or whatsoever. But
Yeah.
yeah.
You have a lot of time, don't worry.
Okay, nice. Let's just put that there temporarily, I guess.
Yeah, so for now it's assistant, I suppose. Okay,
Assistant.
so assistant, your character, because I called you Bunso, right? So if I use assistant, it means I'm referring to your character, right? Yeah, it was very daunting at first, but I hope you see how it's coming together.
Yeah,
I
it is. It's all coming together now. It's all coming together.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so you are here, right? You are one of the people in Brightvale who just happens to be living a very simple life, thievery when you can, just to get by, I suppose. And for some reason, because do you seem like the kind of character that would approach other people because you're interested in it, or will you let them approach you, or would you rather pick something up from the ground instead after people have left it alone?
Yeah, I'd rather like do the latter. Like just pick something off the ground that people have left after they're done with it or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So imagine this scene. You're going on one of your daily routines where you go towards the marketplace and you kind of want to pilfer a little bit of bread just so that you have some morsels for yourself later in the night. And as you are casually strolling around in the shadows, you notice that there seems to be some sort of ruckus in the middle of the marketplace. And you see a lot of people handing out flyers, they're talking to a lot of people, and generally kind of like not really bothering people, but they're trying to gather the people who are there, trying to gather their attention. And because you're a little more aloof, I suppose, you stay back in the shadows until you can ascertain that they're done with their conversation, that they're done with whatever it is that they're handing out. And as you see the people slowly start to disperse away and the people in the marketplace start thinning out, like they're leaving, they're going back to their homes, you notice a little bit of like the papers that they were giving away strewn over on the ground. Do you pick one up?
Yes.
Okay. And as you pick this piece of paper, you notice that it seems to be like a flyer of some sort, like an advertisement that says that the Adventurers Guild is currently looking for able-bodied free spirits who are willing to help out with the cause for the right price. And they didn't particularly mention any kind of like monetary value on that particular flyer, but you would know as a member of Bright Vale's society that being an adventurer around these parts would net you a lot of money. Although you do know that those adventures and quests tend to be on the more dangerous side compared to petty theft and waiting for morsels coming from closing down stores and stuff.
Yeah.
So it tickles your fancy a little bit. And you would know that the Adventurers Guild is somewhere down south. Do you think you would want to take a peek, if not actually visit?
Yes, probably just take a peek, but not actually engage with it.
Okay, alright. So I'm going to put a token on your character sheet. So I'm gonna drag this picture over here. There you go. Just so that you have something to use. Okay, so let's do a little bit of I guess like a mini session to warm you up to how to use Roll20 plus roleplay plus a little bit of combat, if you're okay with that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you're still on the world map, so let me just put you here. So actually like chat would probably be seeing me on my DM screen. Right. But I'll show you this later, I suppose. Alright. As the night begins to cast darkness over the entirety of Bright Vale, the moonlight makes everything a little bit more visible. Right? As you move around the marketplace, you know for a fact that the paths around Bright Vale are less crowded the moment that night hits. And considering that you don't particularly like being surrounded or being in places where there are way too many people, you decide that traveling at night would be the best option. Sounds like a plan?
Yep.
Okay. So as you venture towards the path going towards the Adventurers Guild, you see the moonlit path showcasing a nice farmland with a hefty amount of cabbages in patches. Okay? But as you move towards there, you notice that there is another person lying down on the ground. They are kind of like they're lying down on the ground on their belly, and they look very much injured.
Oh.
Okay. They look very much injured. And they're
Miria,
yes?
it's not the map on our point of view.
Not yet, don't worry.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm setting up while RPing. Yeah, don't worry. Okay. Right? So you notice them. They are by the side of a fence, lying down on their belly, face down on the ground, and they kind of seem like they're groaning in pain. Right? What do you think you would do if you see this kind of person right here?
I would most likely try
Ignore.
to get a closer look. Yes.
Okay.
Without
alright.
interacting with the person. Yes.
Okay. So let me move you towards this particular map. Okay, let me know if it loads for you. Okay? Let me know if it loads.
There you go. Yep.
Alright.
You can see
So
it
I'm gonna
now.
use this thing called shift click, and it's basically gonna drag you towards here. Are you on the upper right?
Yes.
You see your token? So yeah, there's this creature. There's this humanoid kind of person, like doubled over on the ground in a lot of pain. And for some reason, you notice that under the glimmering moonlight, their skin doesn't really count as something you would normally see as a color that normal humans would have. Instead, they have very bright red skin with horns protruding from their temples and a tail that seems to be crumpled up on the side. And it somewhat reminds you of what you look like to an extent. And you would know that despite your reluctance to interact with regular humans, you feel a little bit of a kindred spirit kind of thing going on just by virtue of seeing them reflecting what you are, except, you know, not injured and not beaten up and broken. Kinship, yes, kinship. You feel a kinship towards seeing someone that reflects what you are as well. Like, also a tiefling. Okay. What would you want to do?
Oh, okay. So, with that information, I would probably stalk around this unknown person first without being my presence, like being known or being too obvious in case something happens. Yeah.
All right. So because you want to like observe them from afar, but you know that you're going down a particular path where people normally like go through, I will need you to open your character sheet, right? You open your character sheet and you go towards your skills. So what happens is that you will mouse over stealth. And when it turns red, like you mouse over the text, when it turns red, you press it.
Okay.
I hope it works now.
Stealth.
Yeah,
it turns red.
Roll. Okay, it should roll, hopefully. Ah, why is it like that? Weird naman.
No.
The first roll is not rolling properly. Weird. Ano kayang nangyari dyan? Would you want to refresh your browser? If that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Refreshing at the moment.
Okay.
Let's see. Where did it go?
Oh,
What?
Okay. Let me
it's
know
not
if
the
it works.
character sheet. I think it's in an editing mode thingy.
There.
Okay, there.
Oh, now it's 7.
Alright, can you try rolling?
Let's roll. Ikyo.
Okay.
No attribute.
No attribute. That's weird. Okay,
Let's
let me-
give it another try. Okay, so it's not working.
It's still not working. That's weird. Okay, let me...
Syntax error?
Probably. Attributes and abilities. Stealth is... Ah, there we go. Character name, skill mod, global skill mod, save, charisma. Has to be a plus. Ah. Sorry, this is a little bit like syntax thingy.
Take your time.
Yeah, just so that it properly rolls when you guys actually use this now. And then where is stealth? Okay. Can you try pressing it again if it works?
Alright, here we go. Oh, still the same.
Oh god, that's so weird. But anyway, it's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, okay, sige. Yeah, let's do it what they said. Okay, so I need you to /R. And then you can just add a +7 to it for your stealth.
Okay.
So it follows regular
Rolling
math
the
formulas.
dice. 8.
You rolled a natural 1. Oh no. Bunso.
What happened? What?
Okay. So in D&D there's this really weird little thingy that has this certain numbers when you roll a dice, when you roll a d20. When you roll a d20, that kind of says if you did great or you did badly. So this is your natural 1, and the polar opposite of that is going to be your natural 20. Natural 20s are really good. Natural 1s are generally really bad. Basically, right? So batang hamog issue. No. So your first ever official character roll is a natural 1 +7, right? Critical failures don't particularly take effect for skill checks, but it still gave you a very low number regardless, so it's an 8. So because you rolled this one and you were trying to like sneak around to make sure that your presence isn't noticed, what happens is that as you try to approach this tiefling crumpled down on the ground, you know that classic thing that happens in cartoons that someone's trying to sneak around and then they step on a twig? You step on a twig and it resounds loudly throughout the area. And this particular person, right, kind of notices that that she is not the only one that's there. Okay?
Oh my.
So what happens is that she kind of flinches. You notice that her long hair kind of like lifts up a little bit as she raises her head to see what's happening, and you hear a voice, a very weak voice, say, who's there?
Oh no.
Say hi or something.
Okay. Are you hurt? Who are you? Did I?
You hear a very slight pause. Before there's a marked pause before she starts answering your questions, like, well, my tail is broken and I've just gotten run over by a cart, you see, and it's taking every ounce of my energy to try to stay awake because it feels like I'm about to be unconscious in just a few more minutes. But if you can so kindly try to assist me, then I will try to make it worth your while.
Are you armed?
As you ask that, I would have you roll me just give me a really quick perception check.
Perception check.
I'm pretty sure perception will work this time around.
Oh. No. Still doesn't. That's weird.
Oh, there's no attribute rolling.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
It's a perception? Why is it being weird? Nah.
Let's try a random attribute.
Try the other ones. Okay,
Nothing.
can you try like a saving throw or something?
Saving throw? Nothing.
What is wrong with the... Sorry,
Oh no.
No attribute was found for assistant D20.
That
Syntax
is...
error expected. Opening parenthesis. Period.
Oh, wow. I
But
have...
A found. There was an A that's found in place of a unexpected character.
Okay, I'm not I'm not sure how to fix that right now because I feel like it's going to take a lot of
I'll roll it
Okay, I
manually.
see.
I'll input it manually.
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah, you can roll it manually. So I want you to roll me a very quick perception check. That's going to be d20 plus 1.
14.
Alright, 14. A cursory check allows you to see that other than her peculiar robes, she doesn't seem to have anything else except for like a pouch that's strapped onto her hips with a little bit of a twine and rope.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright. How do I process this? Other than your tail, is there anything else? Okay, I'll help you out.
Okay.
Fine, I'll help you out.
Okay, so if you want to move your token, I will need you to click on it until you see like bounding
Okay.
boxes. You know how like the transform tool
wait.
looks like on...
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So you
I'm
can
gonna
use your arrow keys.
So,
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So you kind of walk between boxes.
ever so slowly.
Yeah.
There. Hey. You need
And
help.
as you move a little bit closer, it seems as though it's not just... What do you know? Wait. It's not just wheel indentations on her skin and on her tail that seems to have injured her. Regardless of whether you take a closer look or not, you notice that there seems to be some scratches and rather deep-ish wounds that look like claws.
Oh. You seem badly injured, but I'll try my best to help you out with it. Can't promise anything though. That
It's
being
okay.
said,
It's okay. I was honestly just on my way to go to the Adventurers Guild, you see, and well, they have a knack for sending off a lot of flyers, and I thought I would give them a piece of my mind because they've been using a lot of paper. And it's very wasteful to see a lot of these things just in trash bins and all over the place. It seems as though that carriage had a different idea, though. But other than that, I think that maybe these parts aren't exactly as safe for wanderers like you or me.
okay. All right.
Are you okay?
That caught me off guard. Okay.
She trauma dumped.
She's freaking out about your voice.
Wait.
What do you mean? What about my voice?
What? Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Can I actually ask her if I can like
What?
take her somewhere else because she's literally on the ground.
To where?
I have no idea actually.
If you go down this path, like beyond the bridge, you see that there are
Okay.
houses there. But if you continue
Oh.
across that path, you would reach towards the Adventurers Guild.
I see. Is this an empty house though?
Miria, what is this L-shaped house that's really near the two?
It looks like a residential a residential house. Basically, it has a thatched straw roof, a little bit of plants in front, and yeah, it's a house.
Is it
What?
occupied though? pretty much.
The doors are closed.
I see. Well, I can't. I can't let you stay here on the ground. People will see you eventually, and it will not be a good idea to just let you lie there. So let's take you somewhere safer than the road.
I would agree, but well, might I ask you, where exactly are you headed? I don't see a lot of our kind around these parts, you see. So I'm also a little bit curious as to.
I'm going towards the Adventurers Guild. Not exactly sure where it is, but that's where I'm headed to right now.
Well, I suppose I can live with a broken tail. As she tries to she uses her arm to prop herself up, and she struggles a little bit, and her balance is a little bit unsteady, but she manages to get on her feet, although she is a bit wobbly. She tells you that, well, if it's going towards the Adventurers Guild that you seek, then perhaps you might.
Well, where do you need to go right now?
Just the Adventurers Guild, one and the same. It should be directly past the bridge.
I see. Well, I'll accompany
I'm no
you there.
good in combat right now, though. That much I can tell you. But at the very least, I can guide you there.
I see. Well, that works for me. I'll try to protect you as much as I can on the way there. Will that be alright with you?
Yes, and then we can go our separate ways once we have achieved our goals.
Agreed.
Alright. Before anything else, I think I should introduce myself.
Alright
You may
then.
call me Wee. That's my first name. My
Wee.
second, my surname is sorry.
Wee.
Zardo. You know,
I see.
I don't know what my adoptive parents were thinking, but they knew I had an aptitude for magic. So I am, by trade, a wizard, if that will help you understand what I am.
Alright, Wee. That's a pretty good name. My name is... Wait. Assistant. You can just call me that for the meantime.
Did your parents
But-
never give you anything that might be easier for you to use when you are in town? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you don't have parents. Sometimes.
Well, that's alright. But they do call me Bunso in the streets though.
Oh, I've never heard that word before. What exactly does it stand for?
It stands for a child of the mist, basically.
I see.
They call me daddy in the streets though.
What?
You even made boss break out of there.
Well, anyways, you can just call me Bunso for the meantime. That's what they call me in the streets and everywhere else I've been to before. Yes.
I see. Well, I suppose it would be much easier for us to travel in a group. Although I will try to do my best to also be of some help. All right. So let's get moving, shall we?
Yes. We should.
Okay. So she kind of moves a little bit, and as she passes through this
May look
house,
like the
you
fan.
notice that she scowls towards.
Scowls?
Yeah, she scowls towards the door.
What's wrong?
Well, I saw you glancing over to this house in particular, actually. Well, you know that our kind aren't exactly the most welcome around these parts, and while I appreciate you looking out for me, I don't know. I've been dealt an unfair hand, and to seek for assistance coming from humans. Well, it makes me feel rather bitter about the entire thing.
Well, I can say the same thing, but I think humans have their ways and things sometimes. They can just be very bitter. We'll stick together from now on, though. Until we get help, that is.
Yes, I suppose that might be a better course of action. Alright. She does look like she's a little bit more reassured than she was earlier. You notice that compared to when she was still crumpled onto the ground, she was holding herself in a rather defensive manner. But now that you have accompanied her and at the same time kind of like regaled her with your opinion on whether or not you should trust humans, she feels a little bit more comfortable having you around. So she walks towards the bridge, and you notice how the moonlight starts glimmering over by the water, and it reflects both of your faces, and it makes you wonder though, well, if there were more people like you around, not just humans but more tieflings, maybe people wouldn't be so scared, right? As you get closer towards the intersection, you notice that we kind of stops.
Well, what's the matter? Why'd you stop?
I feel like I'm hearing something that I'm not supposed to hear.
What do you mean?
There are things that travel here in the night. And, well, one of them is the reason why I was caught off guard by like this. I thought I would be a goner until I crawled over to the other side of the bridge, but I feel like you might have to steady yourself. If you don't mind, I will be staying behind, but don't worry, I can try to offer as much help as I can. As assistant, you suddenly notice that as you step over there, from the bushes over here emerges what looks to be a wolf.
Oh.
And it pounces out, and it looks at you, and it looks at we, and you recognize that through blood that's been crusted over on its limbs, this might be the very same wolf that attacked your companion.
Alright. You stay behind me, I'll deal with this.
Alright. As you say that.
Stagger.
As you say that. Okay, stop moving. Alright. Stay where you are. Okay. So this is what you call an initiative.
Oh.
Okay, so when I say it's time to roll initiative, this thing will suddenly appear. It's called the turn order list, right? And what happens is that you need to click on your character. Can you actually try? Like, click on your character, you'll see the transform boxes on your token.
Oh, there you go. Is it that?
Yeah, and then you open your character sheet, and then you can press like initiative. It's like on the middle of the columns.
Initiative.
Oh, cannot
does
be
it roll?
rolled.
It doesn't? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it rolled.
No, it did not.
It didn't. Oh, okay. Sige. That's fine. I need you to roll me a D20 plus 3. That is going to be your initiative. The next time you play, I promise, I think your sheet will be not broken anymore. I'll just have to fix some stuff there.
D20 plus 3?
Yep, D20 plus 3.
Click on the bar. There you go.
Okay.
She got an 8.
Oh, you got an 8. Okay, cool. I will add you here. You rolled an 8. So you'll see your name over there and it has a number associated with your name. And your companion also will be able to roll. So your companion rolled an 11. And this wolf will also have its own turn of initiative. Alright, so it rolled a 5. Now, I'm going to arrange these from top to bottom. And what's going to happen is that whoever has the highest roll right now is the one that starts. The one that starts attacking first. Okay? So, because Wee is the first one on the list, you notice that even though she's behind you, you feel a little bit of like magical energy welling up in front of her. As she points her hands towards the wolf, you notice that there's this mote of fire that immediately shoots towards it as she begins casting Firebolt. And you feel the heat kind of like sear through your skin. Right. So we kind of like shot this firebolt, and if you can see that there are 2 numbers, can you see the chat box? Right? So there's an 18 and a 15. And we will, but as a rule, as per my rules, I guess, that I will always take the number on the left-hand side. Right? So we rolled an 18, which means we are going to compare that number to the armor class, or I guess you could say like the number that you have to beat so that you can hit this wolf. So a wolf, for your reference, has an armor class, or like a defense stat, I guess. Defense stat of 13. Right? So we rolled higher than the wolf's armor, which means that the fire actually singes through the fur of the wolf, and you hear it whimper in pain. But that kind of fuels its anger, and it looks very menacingly towards your companion right now. Okay? Wee says, "That's as much as I can do. I'm terribly sorry. I'm normally better in a fight." As it is now your turn.
What are you gonna do for your turn?
Okay. So you can look at your character sheet, and you can see that there are attacks that you can do. So you have 2 short swords and 2 daggers. So you can decide to like rush in towards this wolf over here. Right? Towards this wolf over here. He took 5 damage from earlier, by the way. So he does look like he's a little bit more weak. Yeah? So you can choose to walk towards them. And each box, basically, that you see right now on your map is equivalent to 5 feet. Your character can move up to 30 feet, which is equivalent to 6 boxes.
Okay. 1, 2...
It's more than 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Would you... I mean, the wolf is kind of pissed off at Wizardo. So, you can either rush to the wolf or wait for the wolf to come to you.
I'm gonna have to wait for it before I move. Wait for the wolf to make its move. Yes.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do in the meantime?
Stand guard.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So standing guard is equivalent to this thing we call a dodge action. So the dodge action is basically something that you can do on your turn, which means that you will have you will be a little bit more, I suppose like the easiest way is like you're gonna be a little more guarded, right? So anyone that tries to attack you will have a harder time trying to hit you.
Got it.
Okay? You're okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then what happens is it's this wolf's turn. And basically what this wolf does is that it's going to dash right towards Wee. I'm sorry. I was looking at Wee from the very start, right? So this thing, right? Okay. It's going to dash up until here. So wolves can move much faster than humans. So it's going to like rush towards your companion over here. And you notice that he's right next... This wolf is right next to Wee right now. And the wolf will try to like bite your friend, right? So the wolf rolled a 20.
Oh.
And we only has... Oh no! we only has 12 armor. Alright. And, oh no! Wait, I can't be killing my own NPCs, right? Alright. Okay. It pounces. It rushes towards your friend. And as its bite connects towards her thighs, you notice that she stumbles and falls as she lets out a stifled scream. She takes 10 damage, which is way more than she has right now. So she falls unconscious after she tries to resist against it. Because she's down though, it seems as though the wolf is now eyeing a new target, which is you. Alright.
Now, since the wolf right here is a lot closer than before, I can now finally try to
attack it on your turn.
Yes.
On your
On my
So the
turn.
wolf's turn is done, and it's Wee's turn now. So when someone reaches 0 HP, I can't believe I have to teach this now. But when a character reaches 0 HP, they will have to roll this thing called a death saving throw. Right?
Oh.
And what that means is that it decides whether you live or die, or you stabilize. Right? So it's a set of 3 different it's not a set of 3. The first 3 that you reach, whether it's a high number, so 10 or above, or 9 and below, will determine if you die. If you get 3 rolls of 10 and above, you stabilize. If you roll 9 and below 3 times, then you die. Like die.
I see.
Okay, so we is going to be rolling a death saving throw right now. And that's going to look like this. And she rolled a 10.
Oh.
So she's still holding on for dear life. You notice that she is slowly trying to like struggle and try to stay as bound to this earth as she can. Right. So that's 1 success towards her. And it's finally your turn. You notice that the wolf is now slowly leaning towards your direction. What do you want to do?
I would try to use a dagger to stab it within my range. And how do I do that? Basically, roll.
Yeah,
what?
you want something? Yeah, fine. Carry
Okay.
on.
So
How do you roll damage manually?
Can you try even if you press the shorts or the dagger, it doesn't pop up.
Yeah,
Yes.
it doesn't
I don't
do
think the
anything.
syntax error is not in the stats or anything. I think it's more on the assistant because it says that the capital A is found where it expects a different character. So
I
it might be
see.
the name of the assistant. Anyway,
I'll have to adjust it later. Okay, if you want to attack with your dagger, right? I need you to roll me a d20 plus 5.
Oh, plus 5. 18.
Okay,
I got
you
an
rolled
18.
an 18, which means that your dagger connects towards the wolf's skin, and as it pierces through, you hear the wolf whimper a little bit. So I need you to roll me this time a d4 plus 3.
D4 plus 3. 3. Oh,
Okay.
5.
So you deal 5 damage towards the wolf. So it whimpers a little bit. And now it growls at you with intense ferocity that you feel a little bit shaken. But you know that this wolf is finally on its last legs. So you can technically still attack again because you have 2 daggers. And I would assume you have 1 dagger on each hand, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
that's gonna be okay.
Yeah. So I need you to roll me again another d20 plus 5 to see if your second attack will hit.
Plus 5.
It's one HP left, basically.
Oh.
25.
You
Dead.
You roll a 25. All right. With a 25, you actually rolled a critical hit, which means that you can double your attack from there. So critical hits in combat basically mean that you hit so much harder because it's a good roll basically because you see that it's green. You see it's green.
Yeah, it is green.
All right. So what I need you to roll for me is a 2d4.
2d4. Am I doing it right though? 2d4.
Yeah.
Like that? Okay. 4.
Yeah, okay. So you deal an extra 4 damage with your second dagger as it pierces through the wolf's skin and it tears against tears through to a muscle, I suppose. And as you hear the wolf let out one final whimper, you notice that it also crumples to the ground. But this time you're sure that it is dead. But things aren't that simple, as you now have in front of you 2 things that are, well, not really things, they're still technically once creatures. But you notice that we, right now, is still unconscious, right? Still unconscious. And she's not whispering or saying a word at all.
I would do mouth to mouth thingy to in attempt to salvage whatever's left of her.
Salvage.
Salvage. Okay, interesting word
CPR.
choice. CPR. Okay, sure. I will make me a medicine check to allow you to give her a chance to stabilize, right?
Oh my,
So
-1.
you just roll me a d20 plus your -1.
-1.
Yeah, and I just need you to roll
Holy-
a 10 or above
Okay,
to
that's
stabilize her.
14.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, you rolled a 14, even with a -1. You know you're not particularly good at helping other people out, except for yourself, but you notice that in these trying times, there's a glimmer of hope in trying to keep a companion alive. You haven't really decided whether or not this person is a friend of yours, but for now, what counts is that you were able to save a life. They are still unconscious, but you know that their heartbeat is stabilizing and their pulse is normalizing as well, right? The wolf is gone, so I will remove that from the screen, right? And I will remove turn order as well because that's done as well. Okay. Compared to you, I would say that Wee is a lot more. She's a lot smaller than you are. She's also she looks lighter. Gawa ng she doesn't really have like armor on. Like she just has like flowy robes because she's a wizard. You recall that we told you that the Adventurers Guild is just past this path, and right now you don't hear any wolf tracks or paws on dirt ground stuff. So right now you kind of feel that it's a little bit safer to go there. But you would have to drag her around with you though, until you can find like a medic or an actual cleric around.
I see. That being said, I would definitely have to drag her
Yeah, you
all
would.
the way down to the path.
Okay, let's see how well you do it though. I need you to roll
Okay.
me an athletics check.
Let's see. Athletics 1. Or D20 plus 1. Is it plus 1? Yeah, it's a plus 1. Rolling the dice. 7.
You rolled a 7?
Yeah, it's a 7.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. With the 7, you notice that it's a lot more difficult to drag around someone that is unconscious compared to like helping someone kind of like piggyback off of you when they're still like awake and trying as actively to not inconvenience you. So you drag her along by the by the legs, I suppose, as her arms kind of like trail out and her hair kind of like leaves a small trail as well as she hits her head a little bit on some twigs and some rocks. But otherwise, you are sure that you are at least dragging her along as a whole.
Good. Bro.
Okay.
All right.
And as you drag her along the path kind of like clears out and you see a little bit of like fire kind of glistening in the distance. Not necessarily raging fire, but a very calm flame that calls out to you. As you arrive right around, let me pull you guys here. And let me switch you towards here. Okay, you guys are here. Let me move you there. There we go.
Oh.
Right. The path looks a lot more welcoming, and despite the twigs and the branches and the rocks that litter around the dirt path, you notice that there is a welcoming flame and a blacksmith's quarters over here, and what seems to be a fairly well kept building made of stone and wood with some flowers being grown up at the front door. What do you want to do?
I would like to make sure that the place is safe enough to drag we all the way. I would save myself the effort.
Alright.
And just leave her behind first, I guess.
Okay. you kind of like throw down Wee's legs onto the ground. It doesn't really cause that much of a ruckus. It's just a very gentle thud as you walk, I assume, towards the front door. So let me drag you towards here. Alright. The door is closed, but you kind of feel as though there's someone like inside. You don't see them right now. I don't have my dynamic lighting set, but yeah. Anyway. Do you knock?
I would knock 3 times, yes.
Oh wow, is there a reason why it's 3 times?
Not at all. I just knocked 3 times.
Okay.
For dramatic effect.
Wow. Knock, knock, knock. Your knocks don't go unanswered as you notice that the door starts to open and you see this blonde elf. She looks a little bit tired, but she's very surprised to see someone at this time try to enter the guild. So I'll just give everyone a zoom in. Yeah. She's a very sprightly elf, probably just around the same height as we was earlier. And despite the surprise, the initial surprise that comes from seeing, I would suppose, someone like a tiefling right in the front door, she clears her throat and says, "Oh, well, hello there. I take it you are an adventurer?"
Yes, I consider myself as one, but right now I need an assistance. My friend's in trouble.
Oh, your friend is in trouble. Well, normally adventurers come to us to assist us, but I suppose now is my time to shine. As she asks you to like point you towards where your supposed friend is. Oh my god, you called her your friend. Unless you're just saying that for for effect.
Okay.
Character
She's
development.
right over there. Please help us.
It's so cute.
Please,
Alright,
I need you.
Okay. She travels around this far. And she sees that, well, you guys are very much one and the same in terms of, like, race, I guess. I see. It seems as though one of the wolf packs have gotten to your friend, though. But you seem relatively unharmed. What exactly happened out there?
The wolf attacked her first, but luckily I got away with it. But the wolf's gone now. I just need her to get better. We need to get somewhere.
Ah, I see. Well, the Adventurers Guild would most likely be able to help out with this. And, well, if you say that you are an adventurer yourself, mayhap you have seen one of our recruitment notices. You might be able to find some use for your skills around here. I mean, I suppose that you would have been able to take down one of the wolves that were attacking your friend, considering that you are both now safe and she is stable.
I'd like to consider that, just as long as my friend right here's all better. I just need her to be okay.
Alright, well, don't you worry. we have members of the guild who are very skilled clerics. I can assure you of that. And one of them is actually inside. And busy as they might be, he is actually one of our prime proponents for discovering a cure to a certain illness that ails our city. But for now, I suppose you might also want a little bit of tea, chocolate maybe, or a snack.
That's very good to hear. I haven't eaten all day.
Alright, then you both are most certainly welcome in the Adventurers Guild. And as she leads you inside, right, you feel a certain sense of welcoming, or like a welcoming aura the moment that you step inside. It is not filled with tokens, but I can assure you that it's a very lively crowd inside. And even if you feel a little bit uncomfortable knowing that there are a lot of people inside, that just seems to be like minding their own business, eating food, and just generally hanging out with a lot of other adventurers that you see around there, it doesn't feel as though it's trying to like isolate you, or you don't exactly feel estranged. In fact, you actually see a little bit of your kind there as well, actually interacting with other people. All right. Okay. And I suppose this is where we will end our very mini introduction story. And this is where you will start, I guess, when we finally start the campaign. You're actually already here with your friend, the wizard. Good job!
Yay!
Yay! That was so hard.
Are you okay though?
I'm fine. This was nice. Yeah.
Do you like my naming skills? She's a
Wizard
wizard.
doll. Yes, very nice. Yeah.
All right, so you know how to play D&D now. That's it. That's basically it.
Nice. Hopefully the what's it called? Rolling the dice is a lot easier next time.
Yeah. I will try to figure out what's going on with the character sheet so that you don't have to like do the math formulas manually. So it's gonna be easier to click. But you did great, Bunso!
Oh my gosh, thank you for helping me out with this.
You
It
can
was
do
a lot.
it!
I did have fun. It was a lot easier to understand that you're explaining this to me very thoroughly. Thank you so much, Ate Miria. Ate, thank you.
Yeah, you
So
did
nice.
great. You did great.
You're
It takes some
British.
getting used to. My Brit.
Your British is very, very nice, if I may say so myself. Very exquisite.
For some reason, all of my NPCs tend to become British in terms of accent if I'm trying to roleplay, and they just turn British for
Marvelous.
some reason.
Bottle of water.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Very nice,
though,
isn't
eh?
it? I did enjoy. Oh my, this is my first time, so yeah, I'm surprised that it was a lot easier than I assumed it would be. Yeah, probably is because you explained it so well. So thank you so much. For
Yeah, it takes some getting used
being
to.
patient.
Since
Yeah.
don't worry about it. It takes some getting used to, definitely. But the more you're familiar with it, the funner it gets, I suppose. And if you always have questions, you you feel free to ask me. That's kind of like touching the surface, but that's
Touching the surface,
essentially like tip of the iceberg kind of thing. But essentially, that's the most that you will actually be experiencing. So talking to
Oh, I look
people,
forward to it.
exploring, rolling
Yeah.
dice, and combat. That's it. That's basically it. Well, it's
Very
pretty much
nice.
improv though. I was not prepared.
It was
to
good.
have
It was really good how you
wolves.
put it together like that.
That was a
Bong
really
mug.
random encounter. I was preparing something different. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna like give some insight as to why I
Okay,
originally
okay.
planned. You were supposed to meet like goblins actually.
Goblins.
Yeah. And she just happens to say earlier, like I was just improving her script, right? And then she said that when you investigated her tail, you noticed that there were also like scratch marks and stuff. And it's like, wait a second, goblins don't have claws. So I had to like randomly put in a different monster. So I had to think of like what's a better monster that has claws, and I figured or like sharp teeth. So I figured, okay, fine, we're just gonna change it real quick. Either I give you a bear or a wall.
That was so cool. That was very quick. Quick
Mm-mm.
thinking. Oh my.
Yeah.
Bizarro.
Bizardo.
Oh, that's
I have other
nice.
people, but I guess you guys are just gonna meet them in different sessions here.
Mm. I look forward to it. Oh my. I
Yeah.
had fun. I had so much fun. It may not sound like it, but I did. It was fun.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you so much. I'm glad though, cause like one of my worries, I guess, when I'm introducing D&D is that if they're not really that into it, it just seems like very boring and kind of like tedious to deal with. And at the end of like the session, they'd be like, oh well, this isn't really my thing, I guess. But I'm happy to
No.
hear that you enjoy.
Yeah, I actually look forward to it now.
Yeah.
This is really nice. This is the kind of thing I won't be bored sitting through an entire night or even like overnight. Yeah, let's
So
go. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. So cool.
See, you did great. You did great.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
okay
you so
to be
much.
nervous, but yeah, I'm happy that. Oh, you're spinning.
That's Bossu doing that. I'm not
Oh,
touching
okay,
the screen.
okay.
It's Bossu. He's spinning
Alright.
me. Thank you so much for having me for tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad. And I'm also glad that you don't feel. I hope you don't feel that overwhelmed.
No. Oh, it's a lot easier to understand that you're explaining it to me. I tried researching it before having this session, and I really can't grasp it all in my head all at once. But this was so easy to understand. So yeah, very nice.
Great
I'm
job.
glad.
Good
I'm
job.
glad. Yeah.
You did
Up
well
next
as
would
well.
probably be the others as well. So I'm hoping that it's
Oh,
also
who's
going to
coming
be
up?
like.
Are you gonna?
Ah.
Oh.
Boss is also supposed to like go through this as well.
Oh my.
Oh, you tried D&D. He's tried D&D before though, right?
Yes, but I'm pretty sure I'll just go.
Hi
bald
Sky,
again.
hello, welcome to the stream. I'm
Also,
so sorry
all
we
of us
just
will be
finished the
making
improv
new
session for D&D,
characters
but like it's really nice to have you around. Wait,
You already
Right.
made yours.
No, I
so-
mean like the rest of who's playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay, I
sure. Right,
see.
Maria?
Everyone is gonna go through a session 0. So for Virgil, for example, for Virgil and for Bossu, what's going to happen for them is probably just mostly on the character creation stream and trying to like integrate their character into the story. Not a lot of like tutorial parts anymore. It's more of like them finding like a way to make their backstory a part of their backstory, a
see.
part of like the world itself.
I see. Well, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
keep
we're gonna
in
have a
mind
Cometa
what I've
campaign,
rated
Sky.
so
Oh
far.
my god,
Schedule
this is
that
session
for me,
0,
put
so
it in
like
my
each of
schedule.
them.
Okay, got it. It's
Each
done.
of the members are gonna have their
That was so
individual
cool.
session
That was
zeros.
so nice.
And this is the first one with assistant. Anyway, yeah, that's basically it for today. I'm happy you had fun.
Yay!
Thank you so much. Yeah, patchy. Let's go.
Nice. Very nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you. Pat self.
Pat. All right.
Alright, I guess it's
Thank
time
you
to
for
say
everyone as
goodnight.
well for having us. Thank you for
Yeah,
being so
thanks for
warm
having
to
a
me.
bunch of
Thank you for-
dorks and just talking about D&D.
Thanks to Chance. Thank you for being so kind to me and calling me Batang Hamog. For
That was the
oh my.
funniest.
Batang Hamog.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I had fun. Until
Yeah.
next time. I'll see you
Till
guys
next
next time.
time.
Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Otsu to every Otsu. Kometa. Otsu. Otsu Bunso.
Otsu
Otsu
Bunso.
ate.
Otsu Bunso. Otsu Miria.
Bunsong hamog.
Bye-bye.
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 Good night, guys. Good night.